After 11 years in a long-distance marriage, our guest woke up to videos and pictures of his wife on Instagram getting married to another man.
The reason I'm here is because I feel like men should speak. I'm 48 years old, I don't have a kid. What did I do but just love? People are calling me names, calling me what? He's paid. Yes, I'm paid. He paid me. Banola, he paid me. 10 years of my life. He paid me, Baba. If I had a kid out of wedlock, I would have been justified that, oh, my wife can do whatever she wants to do. Up until now that I'm speaking to you, she doesn't know that I saw this message. God forbid I let another man use me, whether deliberately or not. It will shock him. This is a full month of deep thought and making my decision. If he wants to be stubborn, I'm here and I'm more than ready. He is mad in capital letters. He isn't satisfying me sexually. He isn't helping my spiritual life. He isn't spoiling me. He isn't energetic enough towards any goal. He isn't anything good. Rubbish.
Marriage from hell. He ignored every red flag, then lost everything. Robbie Ekpo's painful story, part 1. What happens when love makes you blind? What happens when you ignore warning signals because you want to save someone from their past? This is the heartbreaking story of a man who gave everything for love, but discovered too late that some warning signs are not attacks from enemies. They are messages from God. Before we go ahead deep into this particular video, if this is the very first time you're finding yourself in this channel, you're highly welcome. Please kindly hit the red subscribe button and the bell notification so as to always get my next upload. For my returning subscribers, I love you so much. Thank you for always stopping by. Please give the video a powerful thumbs up and check through the channel. You get other life transforming stories, videos that you will learn life lessons that make lasting impact in your life. So without wasting time, let's dive in. Many people think love alone can sustain a marriage, but the Bible said, can two work together except they be agreed? According to Amos 3:3, marriage is not just emotions, it is alignment, truth, trust, and mutual commitment. Today, we will examine the emotional story of celebrity Robbie Ekpo, and that is Robert Ekpo, and the painful lessons many people can learn from it. Despite his love, sacrifices, and willing to accept someone with previous failed marriage, certain warning signs were overlooked. Sometimes God speaks before disaster comes. Proverbs 22 verse 3 says, a prudent person foresees danger and takes precaution. Could ignored red flags be responsible for many marital disasters today? Could desperation, pity, and fear of losing someone blind people from seeing danger? Because this man saw lots of red flag, danger, and yet he granted permissive will to everything that the wife desired. And at the end of the day, the whole thing backfired to the extent of entering contract marriage just to secure papers, and the woman left for US while he is in Nigeria here. And at the end of the day, he lost the wife completely, to the extent that he knows the wife was habiting with somebody in a flat, claiming that he's trying to buy the flat, he's collecting rent, yet it was a sex mate, because the friend of the wife come to expose the truth when both of them had quarrel. Stay to the end, because the lesson hidden in this story may save someone from entering a marriage that the person will regret the rest of his or her life. Because whosoever you marry is your destiny forever. So, let's watch the video.
How did you meet?
Okay, so throwback to 2015. I've been a big Calabar boy, so one of the biggest MCs at the time. And I woke up one morning to a message from her. She sent me DM. Say, Peg, make I send her my number. You know how Instagram be that time. Would like pictures, he liked my picture, I like him picture, I like my dress. He came to my DM. Say, Peg, make I send her my number. It was funny, you know. I was like, who is this person? Because me, I like babes who get good sense of humor. So she texts me.
I texted her my numbers. She called me. Apparently, in day on air, because she was working with Wazobi at the time. So I think her shift was like 5 a.m. or so. Starts at 5 a.m. And this was like early. You know, I would go wake up for morning now, just the press phone, you know. So I sent him number and he called me. So now so we begin the gist, the talk. Days turned into weeks. In fact, like after a week or two, in come Calabar. I said, I get wedding for Enugu that weekend. So he's like, oh, you dey try avoid to pay flight ticket. I said, no. Oh yeah, come. When you come, you fly back from Enugu to Lagos because there's no direct flight from. At that time, there was no flight from Calabar to Enugu. So Calabar to Enugu now by road. So she come. That was the first time I saw her. Okay, so in reach, in come, you know, we did. My friend had an all-white party. We went for the all-white party. In fact, I get pictures. Nobody say. Went for the all-white party. The next day, we went to Enugu. From Enugu, and go back Lagos. And, you know, that's how the relationship blossomed. They go back and forth, you know.
So wait, before we go all this back and forth.
Yeah.
From the beginning, she texted you.
Yes.
You sent her your number.
Yes.
And you were talking for a period of 2 weeks.
About
before
that.
she requested to come and see you.
Yeah.
Not be you extend the invitation.
You know how we talk now? When are we going to see? Oh, me, I'm at the work. Oh, I'm going to work. Oh, you know, because I was working at the radio as well in Calabar.
What radio?
Hit FM. You know, I was working with the state radio at the Paradise FM, but that time I'd moved to Hit FM. And okay, you can say, okay. She say, oh, you know, okay. I said, okay. Oh yeah, she wants to come to Calabar. Okay, come to Calabar. But I have a wedding this weekend.
This was in a period of 2 weeks.
Yes.
And she basically initiated like most of the
things. I like women that are
bold.
Up, because me, I always get DMs, I get advances from women. The ones where I know like, I don't go respond. The ones where
What made you like her?
It was the way she sent the message.
The audacity.
Oga, Oya now, I beg, send, you know, Oya now, send us your number. It was funny, you know. So I sent the number and she called and we just clicked immediately with the gist. It was great.
She came after 2 weeks of talking, she came.
Yeah, she came to Calabar, yeah.
On her sleep?
Yes.
No, Daddy Freeze, that una sleep sound like everybody
we sleep now.
Una knack.
We knack now. Yes, now.
Who initiated it?
I don't know how it started, but we started kissing from the airport, my brother.
So this is
so the chemistry between two of una don't was intense.
It was crazy. The chemistry was off the hook. Oh my! I'm a popular Calabar boy. I was everywhere. There were girls all around me, and then immediately she came. Everybody can't no say. You get one baby, they come from Lagos, come find this guy. Because she kept going back, we kept going back and forth. She fit come like 1 week, I go wait another 1 week, then I'll go come Lagos. I was staying in the apartment, 251 or something. Small cubicle like this, I would date Lagos 2-3 days, go there for the same room, you know. Her friends were in, you know how Clef gets this thing for people. And, you know, it was mad. And between May, this happened in May 2015, between May and August, I knew I was going to get married.
Between May and August?
I proposed on my birthday.
What drove you to propose? What was that thing that made you propose?
We were always having conversations now. Oh, you know, and she told me that she was previously married, and I didn't care. You know, I didn't care. I said, "Oh, I'm going to tell you something. Oh, it would either tell you it would either make you run. You know how you are gisting with somebody. It would either make you run or stay." And I was like, "What is this?" Oh, I was married before. Okay.
Like, at what point did she tell you that?
I can't remember, but it's obviously before I proposed. Because, I mean, I can't propose to somebody who's married.
And did she tell you how many times she's been married before?
At that time, no. But she just told me I was previously married. And I didn't even get to know the person's name. I didn't bother to ask. These are the things I didn't ask. I was madly in love. I didn't ask.
So,
you get?
Let me ask. You got together in May.
Yeah.
And on your birthday in August,
yeah.
You had proposed.
Yeah.
Before you got together with her in May and then your birthday in August, did you think about marriage?
No.
It crossed your mind as a guy, man, went fine.
No, I be like professional bachelor at the time, you know. I was Calabar fine boy. I was the first MC in Calabar to buy a car. Do you get? My parents were late. My mom died in 2009. November. My dad died in January. So, and we're just 3 boys. My elder brother works in Uyo. My younger brother was working with what they call this Nigeria at the time. You know, so we're living in a big house, just 2 of us. Me and my brother. So I was living large. I wasn't paying rent. I wasn't paying anything. The state government gave my granny they named the airport in Calabar after my grandma. So anywhere I go, hey, Mama Grerepo, you know, that kind of thing. So I was, yeah, that's my grandma. You know, so I was living large. So I didn't think I was going to ever leave Lagos and leave Calabar. You get? I mean, we'll have events and the state government will call, and when it's my turn, I'll use it to tease the governor. I'll be like, Your Excellency, you know, maybe I'll give you an example. Say maybe in America, the JFK airport, you know, can you just, this one that the airport is named after my grandma, can you approve that I should be flying free? Everybody will laugh, you know, that kind of thing. So I was living large. Then it was 100K. I was the first MC in Calabar to be charging 100K. I didn't have rent to pay. I was just buying fuel, buying food. No responsibility per se. My brothers were working. I was working. So there was really nothing for me to, you know, there was no girlfriend. And mind you, because of the kind of work I do, people, they feel, say, once you look at me, people would say, this boy na Playboy. So they labeled me a Playboy in Calabar. If you call my name, Robert, they go, that one way like woman. Women always follow me. But the thing is, I never followed through. My friends used to say that I be striker. Like, I did like striker when he score goal.
That's not striker now.
Oh, it's okay now.
Sorry, because across and not this is score. But let's continue.
You know, they say I did like striker when he score goal. So you know those kind of people that girls are always around them, but they don't really do anything with. Girls come to my house, sleep overnight. I don't do anything.
You don't do anything?
I don't do anything. When I say I don't do anything, I say I don't do anything.
And you people will sleep. But what makes Mayowa different?
And that's what I say. You see, it's just like when you see your wife, you will know that this person, they say that the man knows the woman that he wants to get married to.
But that intuition, would you say, in hindsight, she was really your wife?
At the time, yes. Even as that last year, as I speak to you, even at that last year, when she came to Nigeria, that I sent money for her to buy a ticket and she came to Nigeria. So
no, wait, we go back to this last year. Maybe we go back to the years before last year. Now, you proposed in August of 2015.
Yeah.
Just tell us the circumstances surrounding the proposal. Remember, I said you live for Calabar.
Yeah.
Very big in Calabar, doing well, working.
Yeah.
She lived in Lagos at the time, working also.
Yeah.
So how did
in Lagos as
how
well,
did you people, the conversation around that?
So like I said, I didn't think about it too much. So I proposed in August. So at the time, Film House had a cinema in Calabar. They opened the cinema, and that time was the only cinema in Calabar. So they opened the cinema, and that was when Fantastic Four was premiering. So they had like a celebrity watch, whatever. You know, my name was on so I had to bring people to come and watch it, you know. So while we were at the cinema watching the movie, a friend of mine, I had arranged with a friend of mine to go and put, you know, petals and all that on the bed because it was my birthday, you know. So after that, the plan was to go around different hotels because I didn't want us to stay in the idea was I didn't want us to stay in the house. So, okay, we don't go. So after the whole thing ended quite late, we now started driving, went to the first hotel. Oh, I don't like this room. Of course, I had already made plans in a hotel. I don't like this room. Let's check this other one. I had a photographer friend that was already waiting for me at the hotel. Went to this other hotel. Oh, I don't like this one. Went to the last hotel. And they're like, okay, do you have let me see the room. So I'd already planned with them. So when they opened the room, immediately they opened it, they saw will you marry me on the... And then my friend took a picture, you know, all the things, you know, and all that. Yeah, so...
moment.
Yeah, so we got engaged. And from there, we now went to the club. The club, at that time, Calabar had just one club as well. So they hosted me. And that was, we started a relationship. You know, I started coming more to Lagos. She would drive all the way from the island to pick me up at the airport. You know, every time I came to Lagos, she used to pick me up at the airport. See, I had never felt like that towards a woman before. Let me not lie. I had never felt like that towards a woman before. So I didn't think it twice, you know. So we got married in November after proposing in August. 22nd of November, 29th, I can't remember. And I think 29th. Either 22nd or 29th. In fact, the reason why we chose that day was because that was the only free day I had in the month of November. As an MC, of course, you know.
Booked and busy.
Yes, so that was the only free day. So that's how I booked we fixed my wedding date on that day. Wow.
So now you're married to somebody who lives in Lagos.
Yes.
You are busy, very big in Calabar.
Yeah.
How did you manage that situation?
I didn't want to move to Lagos because at the time I was doing well. In Lagos, I'm paying almost how much? 7 million, 5 million for rent. That can get you a duplex in Calabar. You'll be a big boy. I'm telling you. So I didn't want to come to Lagos, not because I couldn't afford it, but I could afford it in Calabar. I was doing well in Calabar. I was the first MC to drive a car in Calabar. I was the first MC to always perform for the government. I was doing things. That's how I got to know most of the celebrities in Lagos, because they would come to Calabar and we are all in the green room. So when I moved to Lagos, this Calabar boy, what did they do here? I'm in Lagos now. Really? So that's how I got to know most of them, And then after a while, she now said, oh, you know what? What do you think of us relocating? Let's relocate now. This was after I moved to Lagos. In fact, comedians in Calabar were using me as material. Say when man marry, now woman they come in house. This one marry, now woman carry and go in house. They were using me as material. You get? And I moved to Lagos, and it was hard. It was hard because I wasn't getting gigs. I can stay months without gigs. You get? I didn't know that. But me, I be Calabar boy. I can cook. There was a time we were always fighting because she was always buying food. She would buy food from all these. It was when I came to Lagos. Let me know.
So she can't cook.
I don't know, Baba.
She no cook for you
once or twice. But the thing is, it was when I came to Lagos that I found out that they have what did that cook?
Mama
put. No, not Mama put.
In pots now, in
Put in
bowls.
bowls.
Yes, it's when I came to Lagos that I found. I go to the markets. I cook. I can cook. There was a time that we had issues in our marriage and we had to see a counselor or
Therapist.
something. Not a therapist, a counselor. And when I told the counselor that this woman doesn't cook, she would beg, she would shout, she would. In the midst of the counseling, she busted out crying. Making me look like as if I was the bad person. Baba, they go market, they cook. See, let me tell you something. Maiwa she has stayed 7 years in the US. I never collect $1 from her. I never took $1 from her. When she was leaving, I have an uncle. He has a big company in oil and gas. I told him that my wife is traveling. She's relocating. He said, are you sure? I said, it's for our own good. You go. I had to, in all of this, I had to lie. Both of us, we didn't tell our families that the plan was for her to go with B1B to do arranged marriage, which I agreed to. And I was, in fact, when they found out my family and her family, they found out last year that it was arranged marriage, called me and said, are you aware that your wife did arranged marriage? I said, yes. And the man told me, you're a fool.
Was she the one that talked you into the arranged marriage?
Yes, because it would get her green card.
So she suggested it?
Yes. And then she got the arranged marriage. In fact, the day that she was going to do the marriage, she called and was crying, it should have been you. I was like, don't worry, just for a period of time. And then she told me to delete all my pictures, all our pictures. If you know us, if you know Robbie and Maiwa back then, when Instagram was 15 seconds, you will know that we used to do a lot of content. Now, let me tell you the backstory behind all those content. Before we shoot one content, we don't fight tire. Because me, I was just... okay, you would do like this, you would do like this, and then the way she would talk to me to do like this and do like this, it was kind of like demeaning sometimes. So by the time because she would, up till now, I don't know how to edit on my phone. So Instagram videos, you have to translate or transfer your message.
Okay.
You have to transfer your message in 15 seconds. So whatever content we're putting out, we'll do it, she will edit it, and then we post, and people like, I love this couple, this and that. There was a time my church did a competition for couples, and they wanted couples to go to Dubai. They posted couples pictures on their Instagram page, and then the couple with the highest likes it was us. They paid in 2016 or 20, they gave us $1,000 to go to Dubai. Everything, all expense paid. We got to Dubai. It was as if she was in. My wife is very
domineering.
Yes, very domineering. If my wife said, the only 2 times that I put my foot down and I said, this will not happen, was when she said, I came to Lagos, I no get car. She said she wanted to sell the car. I said, if you sell the car, how are we going to be moving around? She said she will add money, she will buy, of course, me, I no get money now. So it was one like I was bossing you around. So I said, no, we're not going to sell this car. That was the first one. Second one was when she said she wanted us to move to a bigger house. And I said, no, I don't want to move to a bigger house. I like this place where we did. She said, no, that we move to a bigger house with all these back and forth. She tried to tell her friends. We now went to the place after just before the Aja Bridge. There's one place like that when the big compound, 4-bedroom. I just went there because I knew my mind was made up like that. I was not going to. I mean, where I'm staying, my house is where I've not moved out since I came to Lagos. I know people that they will stay in a house and then after a year they move. I just like the places, the proximity to VI, to Lekki is not far, especially now that they've done the road. But in 2017, I stumbled on a message that she sent to her friend. And I knew that if I screenshotted it and sent to myself, she would see it. So I used my second phone to... Sorry, let me just read the message to you guys. So I used my second phone and she doesn't... Up until now that I'm speaking to you, she doesn't know that I saw this message. I saw the message, and when I showed it to a couple of friends last week, they said, "Why did I stay? When did you see this message?" I said 2017. They were like, "What?" Hold on. It will shock him. This is a full month of deep thought and making my decision. If he wants to be stubborn, I'm here and I'm more than ready. He is mad in capital letters. The way I will ignore him and live my life, he will pack out on his own. I already asked him when he's traveling so he can get out of my space. If I had my way, I would throw him out. I would throw him the hell out. When he has sense again, he can come back. Stupid idiot. He's your friend. Better tell him he shouldn't dare to try to be egoistic with me. It will be the last mistake he makes. God forbid I let another man use me, whether deliberately or not. I am extremely serious. I'm beginning to detest him. And the longer it takes, I don't know what it will become. But before then, he needs to get away from me. I don't even want him staying in the same house. And if he ever tries to have a conversation, I will tell him to leave and give me some space. Go to Calabar or whatever the hole he crawled out from. Even Jesus Christ knows I have had it with this idiot and can't measure up to a man, immature goat. Whoa, have your dinner. Except do fine boy and wear clothes. Jump around, get excited for parties. Even events from the office. He makes me feel like I killed someone if he doesn't go. Trying to compete with me. Any plans for the family? No. Any plan for income in the near future? No. Only chat and flirt with little girls claiming I'm just being friendly. Foolish idiot. Set your family straight. If you ask him, he will say, I give my wife money. I need you to just know that whatever resentment I have, he slowly walked his way there, almost driving me to depression, almost making me lose myself, making me to apologize for his bad habits. I don't even care if he loves me or not, because waiting love do for me, besides stress me. He isn't taking care of me as a man should. He isn't satisfying me sexually. He isn't helping my spiritual life. He isn't spoiling me. He isn't energetic enough towards any goal. He isn't anything good. Rubbish. Meanwhile, sorry I yelled again. I'm just very irritated by him. And really, it's really bad that if he tries to touch me, I can scream out of irritation. Dealing with this, and then I have to deal with bad news. Now, I have been coping with unsatisfying sex for almost 3 years, and I don't want again. Nothing will happen if I don't have sex. Plus, we can always adopt a baby, and he had better go and treat himself and stop lying about not knowing.
But she complained about you not satisfying her. Can you talk about
satisfying
that?
How? Baba, I no go fuck you myself. I no go fuck you myself. 1 round, 2 round, don't do me.
She wants more than 2 rounds.
Baba, I got married at the age of 37. I'm going to be 48 this year. I no be small boy. Forget tattoo, forget earring, and I don't look my age. I don't act my age. I'm 48 years old. I'm going to be 48 in August. Now fuck, kill yourself.
So are you trying to say that?
I'm not saying, Baba, but if I knock, I do all right. If you know belle fool,
she know the belle fool.
You want make with the knock steady.
What do you mean by steady?
Baba, in a week, I feel knock like maybe twice. I do all right.
Well, how much did she want?
Every day.
Okay, but really, I'd also like to ask, these things that you read is not just sexual. There were some complaints that she made.
Chatting
She
and
said
flirting with little girls.
You used to flirt with young girls and everything.
Baba, on Instagram, people will send you message. See.
So did you guys ever have a conversation and she felt dissatisfied by your reaction? Because something would definitely prompt somebody to...
Okay, so I'll tell you this. I moved to Lagos. When I moved to Lagos, I was messaging a lot of planners and all that to get gigs, So I was always on my phone. My phone is like my office.
Yes.
You understand? So you can be chatting with somebody and then somebody will send you a message. Hi, she didn't like the fact that I was always on my phone. She complained about that. But my phone and my office. And then she'll tell me you're too friendly with all these people. And I will tell her, Baba, you don't expect me to be. I don't toast me and babe don't they gist before. When I tell her my age, the girls talk to they call me. She said, you are my father's age. I'm 48 years old. I don't have a kid. I started going for sperm.
It's okay.
I was going for sperm tests. I see, I be Calabar man. No. Do you understand? I'm a Calabar man. I have never in my life had unprotected sex without. Mine was the first person that I had unprotected sex with. And she went to, I don't know where she went to. She went to bring something, say, make her the drink. She was giving me concoction to drink so that we'll be able to have sex. So that she'll be able to conceive. Do you understand? I was always telling myself, God's time is the best. My pastor stayed 8 years before he got married. I have another pastor that stayed 12 years. He said he stayed 12 years and he gave birth to triplets. Do you understand? This thing, my wife traveled 6 years and for the small money I was earning, I was sending money to my wife every time. I have receipts here.
You were saying that
I was sending money abroad. I was sending flowers. I had friends in the US and I would beg them to buy flowers and deliver in her house. My wife came back the first time after she got her green card. She came back in 2021. We did not stay in the house because NEPA was taking light and we didn't stay in the house. We had to go and stay in an apartment that she paid for. No wahala. Do you get? And she traveled back after a month. My wife didn't bother to come back since 2021. I did not see my wife again until last year that I sent her money to buy ticket to come to Nigeria. She came to Nigeria. I went to pick up my friend. I went with 2 cars to the airport with my friends. I gave my friend's phone so that they welcome her. I couldn't get a clip of me hugging my wife. You haven't seen your husband in 4 years. And I went to pick you up at the airport and you did not hug me. We got home and she did not kiss me. She did not hug me. I slept in the living room for 2 days. I went to Asaba for an event. Before I came back, she had packed her things and left their house.
Wait. You said she came back. The last time she came back and she did not give you a hug. What was your relationship with her like prior to her coming back?
Oh, we're gisting. We're talking. My wife bought a house in the US. She bought the house after and told me, she told me after she had bought the house.
Like, weren't you guys talking every day?
I want to show you something. I'm sorry, let me wear my glasses. I want to show you something. Because people are making it, I am pained. People are making it look like I'm a folk boy. I only got to find out that they say that she's footing, she was the one paying rent. The house that they were saying that she's paying rent. That the lifestyle I'm living, that she's the one footing my lifestyle. How? When I stopped sending money abroad, it took me 3 months to save and buy a car. I didn't have a car. I was driving Timi Dakolo's car for over a year. It was when Timi gave the sister the car that I told myself, why would they drive? That was when I started saving to buy a car. I saved from September to December last year. I never get a car since I came to Lagos. Last year was the first time I got a car. I told myself I was going to buy a car for myself, and I bought a car on Christmas Day. I gave myself I bought a Lexus RX 350. I bought it with my hard-earned money when I stopped sending money abroad.
So you were sending money abroad?
I was sending money. I would send money. My wife would call me and tell me the money is too small. How much did they pay me? I would do a gig of 500k. I would send 200k. The receipts are here. Let me show you a chart that I had with my wife. Let me tell you where on 2023. I went for crossover service. On my way back home, my friend was in the car with me. Before then, my wife was ignoring my calls.
Your own wife?
I don't want to talk too much. Let me show you. I was coming back from crossover service, and I called her, and I said, "Hey, Happy New Year." It was around 1 a.m. Of course, it would be like 7 p.m. their time. I'm just coming back from church. I said, "Let me wish you Happy New Year." And she was sounding on, like, what's going on? What's wrong? I have that discerning spirit. I have that way of knowing if I'm close to you and I call you, and the way first thing I'll tell you is, are you okay? And I was like, is everything okay? And she said, I'm fine. I was like, no. You've been talking like this for the past couple of weeks. What's going on? She now said, that she's tired. This was 2023, December or January 2024. Wait, let me show you. I'm sorry, I did it. No, I did a screen.
Screen record.
Yeah, hold on, let me show you. Now look at the amount of missed calls. Look
That's
at the days. It will scroll by itself. Just look at the days. There was a time I said, I'm calling you. Said you will call back. You didn't call back. The only time we'll talk will be like for 20, 30 seconds. Look at it. It's there.
Wow.
Merry Christmas. Christmas. You just said Merry Christmas.
Wow.
To your husband.
That's why I asked what your relationship with her was like.
I don't know.
Prior to that
It was yesterday or 2 days ago that she was telling a friend of mine that she had checked out 3 years ago. What are the same money they collect?
Robbie, let's talk about that money. And I want to take you a little bit back. You said you took her to your uncle when she first wanted to travel.
Yes.
Your uncle, you missed out that story.
My uncle gave her, okay, so my uncle, I went to his office and my uncle gave, this is 2019, put $2,000 in an envelope and I gave her the whole envelope. My friend that was staying with me at the time, in fact, sorry, let me finish this gist. So gave her the envelope and then my friend that went with us to was angry that I gave her all the money. Say, you for come out at least 100 for yourself or 200. No, take the whole side. I say, no, she dey go Yankee, no work, nothing. Make him carry the $2,000. The friend that was staying with me, it was his girlfriend that received her in the US. Because she was supposed to, like I said, if she was traveling back and forth, she traveled like twice to New York. But this, my friend, ex-girlfriend, stays in California. So she was the one, after that day, she, gave her exchange numbers. So she was communicating with her. She left and went to the US, stayed in California. And I don't know what happened though. The next day she wants to leave California. And she left California and came to Dallas. If you ask my wife, she will tell you, Robert doesn't know what I do for a living. Me, if I ask you, when my wife got her shoe store, she came back, this last one, she came back and I asked her, how about your salon? Imagine your husband doesn't know that you closed down your salon. How about your salon? She don't look at me and it's now that you're asking. Okay, tell me now. Okay, if I knew, would I be asking? Do you understand? And I said, how about your salon? Say, it's now that I still don't know what happened to the salon, but I know that she told me that she bought a house after she had bought the house. So she'll tell me, mortgage is 3.5. Baba, how won't they raise 3.5
in a month
with the small gigs where they get? It was Timmy that told me, but don't collect. Shouted on somebody. How can you pay somebody 400,000 for a job? If I get for 500K, I would divide them. Maybe keep 300, send them 200. You tell me, 200K is not even up to $200.
So you are telling us, Robbie, Ekpo, that throughout your wife's stay in America, she never sent you anything.
I said the receipts are here.
Didn't she say, what about gift, birthday?
Let me amuse you a bit. There's this book, for those of you that know Tintin.
Yeah.
Tintin, Asterix and Obelix.
Mm-hmm.
So I love those kind of comics. And they have, I checked on Amazon, they have like a pack. Each Asterix and Obelix and the this and that and that. So I wanted Tintin. So I asked her to buy Tintin for me. She said, send it to me. I sent her the link. And after a while, have you bought it? She said, yeah, I bought it. Okay, don't worry. When I'm coming to Nigeria, I'll bring it. And she came to, how can you claim that you bought? I didn't, bro, anybody where they travel, will be my friend that knows me, know that if you travel abroad, UK, US, the only thing I ask for is boxers. I don't wear boxers from Nigeria. I wear this Fruit of the Loom or Hanes, not the tight ones. I don't like those tight ones, the ones that are free. Or inner vest, Fruit of the Loom, Hanes or St. Michael or whatever. Socks. Those are the things I ask for. Anybody will like me can probably throw in a pair of sneakers or perfume or something, but those are the things I ask for. Boxers, inner t-shirts, and socks. Apart from the comic book that I asked for. And you came to Nigeria and you claimed, you are coming to see your husband and you claim that you forgot it. You're coming to Nigeria and you forgot the book that I've been asking you for months to buy for me.
So, in 7 years, she never got you anything. Not even socks.
Maybe socks. In fact, the last time that she came, she didn't buy me anything. I had to collect socks from, you know how socks come in a pack? I took socks from my friend's socks that he bought.
She bought socks for your friend?
Yes.
And didn't buy anything
Bought me one weak t-shirt where I know if you even wear yourself.
And you were sending money from Nigeria to America, Robbie.
Baba, steady. I have the evidence day, evidence choke. When you were looking at it, did you see receipts? 2024, I sent her $1 million. $1 million no be anything, no. But I sent her $1 million. I did a job, I was paid 2.5 million. I sent her 1 million. She didn't even know that I sent her money. It is maybe 100K where I sent her, because I'd sent her 100K like a couple of hours before. And then I was like, I just sent her. And then when I didn't get a response, I was like, did you see what I sent you? You said, I saw it now. You've sent her journal, because usually she was the one that they send her journal to. I said, check your phone well. You will see another zero did that thing now. No be just 100K. Oh, I have the chat here. That's like, oh, thank you. The evidence day here, bro. Do you understand? Let me tell you something, eh? Maiwa would say, I'll call you back. And she will not call back. My sleeping pattern changed, because I was always awake from 2 a.m. to about 6 or 7 a.m. Nigerian time. Because that time, now that evening time, where she don't finish for work. How can you call your wife for 3-4 days and she will not call? She will not call back. She will not pick. My wife bought a house and told me after she had bought the house, oh, I bought the house because I wanted a safe landing for you. When you land, when you come, we won't have to start looking for house and all that. And then, anytime I call her, now when she did inside motor, she got a house and got a male flatmate.
What?
She got a house and got a male flatmate and said, you know how you can sublet your room? But why a male? I was not comfortable with it.
Nobody will be.
But I let it slide. And those were the little rubbish in retrospect, I would look at it and I was like, I've been in love, but I stupid. I'm telling you. There was a time when she came back in 2021 and went back. I would call, she would not pick. I would call, she would not pick. I would call. Then we had a big fight because according to her, allegedly, she was pregnant for me when she came. That's what she said, though. She was pregnant and she had a miscarriage. I did not know. I don't know say woman go get belle. You don't know say they get belle. That she was bleeding. She now went to the hospital. They now told her that she was pregnant and that she was going into depression and that was the time I was calling to fight her and all that. So she blocked me off, not literally blocked, but she wasn't picking my calls. She wasn't replying my messages, responding to calls, nothing. Do you know that I went for, there were times where I would look at myself like this. I say, and because I'm not a bad person per se, because like I said earlier, that women come around me a lot. Women come around me, but people look at me because of the kind of job I do. I dress well, I speak well. I'm a fine boy. I know what. When I did my tattoo, I've always wanted a tattoo. Always, and she knows. I've already told her that I wanted a tattoo. So a friend of mine did a tattoo. Short, fine tattoo. And I was like, oh, how did you do? She just gave me the guy's number. I called the guy, Akwa Ibom boy, my town boy. And the boy studied visual arts. So I said, okay, come and do tattoo for me. He came. I have a full sleeve. So he did this one. This is the first tattoo I ever got. So I did this tattoo and I hid it. And her friend that came to Nigeria one time saw it. I was like, great tattoo. We were on the phone. I was on the phone, video call with Maiwa. And the friend came behind her and said, oh, Robbie, I like your tattoo. I saw it on Snapchat because I didn't follow her on Snapchat. She now said, what? You did a tattoo? And I said, yes. And I showed it to her. She vexed, she para. Say, how I go do tattoo? You know how I feel about it. Do you know that my wife has a full back tattoo now? Spine tattoo. My wife traveled to Miami. Go do BBL. Wait. She go do BBL. And she told me that she went to do surgery for something that would make her be able to conceive. I did not know.
BBL, they help people conceive. Because they increase the knacking.
Because you worked with her.
Yeah.
You know how slim. I like women with big breasts. and I married my spec. I like slim women that have big boobs. I know. I like slim women that have big boobs, and mine was my spec. But after a while, I know say how you go chop burger make your bum big. She went, oh, I'm going for surgery, I went to do this, that, so that I can conceive. And it was later I found out that it was BBL that she went to do. Because why castigate me for something and you go ahead and do that thing? She made me feel like I was impotent. Baba, I dey always talk am anywhere. I be Calabar man. I dey knack. We dey knack. Do you understand? I found out I did sperm test. I be sperm whatever. Like 3 or 4 times. Because of her. Just to prove to myself that, or just to prove to her that I'm not impotent. The last one that I did was at one fertility clinic in Ikoyi. I went, they said, okay, you're okay. After the result came out, they said, oh, you're okay. Where's your wife? My wife is in the US. Okay, we'll send you a list of tests to do. When is she coming? This was like in 2020, I can't remember, 2024. So when is she coming? 2020, coming that December. And I said, okay, we'll send you a list of tests that she will do. So that when she comes, and she said, when she sends the result, when she comes, we'll know, we don't want her to come. And then we start doing the tests. So let her do the test over there. When she comes, we'll now, know what treatment or whatever is wrong with both of you. Because since you are okay. My wife told my elder brother's, my sister-in-law, my elder brother's wife, that she had done the test and that she would send the result to her. I mean, I'm lying that she did not do the test. She kept telling me that I couldn't get doctor's appointment. That's there. You can't just walk in, which we all know. But she told my elder brother's wife that she had done the test and that she has the result. As I speak to you today, she hasn't still sent that result, which means she didn't do the test.
So was fertility
from my side? From my side. Okay, so there was a because I love kids. My mom used to call me seed of kindness. I love kids. So there was a time that she even wanted us to adopt. So we went to they now said, oh, you can't adopt because you can't carry the child abroad because, long story. I don't even know the whole process. But let me not lie. I was always laid back because I know that I can have my own child. Do you understand? The part where I say I don't take care of her, I don't know about that. When my wife came back last year, when she came back, she landed at the airport. I went to pick her, blah, blah, blah. First day, she's tired, jet lag. I slept in the parlor.
She didn't allow you to sleep in the room?
She didn't allow me to sleep in the room.
Your own wife?
Yes.
Why? What did she say?
Oh, she's tired. She wants to sleep, jet lag.
But can't you sleep together and jet lag?
Oh, I'm hard of sleeping. So if you turn, she go wake up. If you stand up, say make you go bathroom, go pee, and you turn on the bathroom light, she will wake up. She now say, I can't sleep. She used to take sleeping pills to enable her sleep. She didn't allow me. Bro, even if no be anything, to kiss me after 4 years. You've not seen me in 4 years. You don't even hug me for airport. People will travel for 1 week, 1 month, they jump on top themselves. It can't be my wife, I never see for 4 years. On her birthday, 23rd of April last year, all the plans I made, I paid for a hotel somewhere in Lekki that I wanted us to go stay. There's this thing that they do, this ceramic thing that you can put your hand.
Yeah.
I had made their whole arrangement. She said she doesn't like it. On that day, there's this movie that is trending now that I appeared on YouTube. Kunle Remi's movie that I appeared on that. And that was the day I went to shoot on her birthday. So I went in the morning to shoot. You are coming to Nigeria. I had planned everything. There was food everywhere. I went to a market. I love cooking. I went to stock the fridge. Friends sent food. Our family sent food. I stocked the fridge. So that morning, went to the room after sleeping in the parlor to go and kiss her on the forehead. She flinched. I went to shoot, got back. When I got back, I saw my friend because my friend was staying with me. So before she came, I tell my guy, bye, guy, I beg you go find where you go stay. So that at least we can have our own time. In fact, all my friends were like, when she come, make sure you give her beleo, make sure you give her beleo. On her, when I went to shoot, I came back in the afternoon. I ordered for a cake. She said she didn't like the cake, the flavor of the cake that I made. My friend came back. So my friend that I told to leave the house came because it was her birthday. So he came. I was not at home. So he met her watching TV. I never chopped since morning. Why? He said no food for house. Food, full house. It's the house that you left. Nothing has changed in my house apart from maybe I changed the chair or I bought a bigger TV or I have a bar in my house. You know? He say never chop. Now my friend, 9 boy rice for him. She was telling people that there's no food in the house. My friend now said, okay, well, let's go here. You know, I don't feel like she now said she wants to go and do salsa. I don't like salsa. I don't know how to dance. So most times I'll drive her to go and dance salsa. I'll sit down and be watching boring salsa. They'll be dancing. I will be watching them. Do you understand? She now said she wants to go and do salsa and her friend is coming to pick her up. The friend is my friend too. We kept calling this guy 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Baba, where you there? Oh, his wife took his car out, so he's waiting. Baba, my friend now say, oh, you there? When was the last time you ate grilled fish? She now say, oh, that's true. It's a long time ago. Oh, yeah, let's go to what's that place in like Kingfisher or something. We went there. Invited a couple of my friends, Timmy and we sat down. And even across the table, Timmy was texting me and saying, bro, are you okay? Because he knew something was wrong. He was, bro, are you okay? They brought the bill. She wanted to pay. In a normal, when you won't pay. Baba, they make money and they divide money. If I make 400K for an event, I would divide it. I will send her 200K.
So you were sending her about half of your income?
Yes. And they do children's party. I have a video. When was that? I have a video of me jumping on bouncing castle so that I can send money.
Hey.
With children.
To somebody else's wife?
Allegedly.
Let me show you.
Ah.
Sorry to cut you back. Then, after we finished eating fish and everything, they brought the bill. She now wanted to pay. Normally before, if he say, how much will the bill? I say, okay, now 200K. They say, okay. I say, okay. 100K I get to. You know how husband and wife they do this? She say, okay, I will send you 50 or 100K, make you add pay. I say, okay. This one, I was prepared for her coming. When we got married, they asked her something. They said, this guy, in fact, they had like a meeting after all these things started happening. Because she can't say, hey, do again. And auntie asked, are you sure there's nobody else? She now started crying. Said, no, that in fact, after him, I'm not getting married again. In fact, Shebi, I can still file for him. That's what she told me when we got back that night from her birthday. That, Robert, we need to talk. You are coming to Nigeria. You transit through Turkey at Istanbul. You did not call me that, oh, we don't reach Istanbul. It's another so hours before I take my flight. Let me call you. Oh, Iran. Okay. Where are you? I'm at Istanbul. Why did you call me now? Oh, I'm like, oh, yeah, come back. I beg. I can't wait. I go knock you. I don't know. We need to talk. We need to talk what? Come back first now. Do you understand? So that day when we got home from her birthday, she now said, we need to talk. And I said, okay, what do you want to talk? I had an event in Asaba the next day. She now said that she's tired of the marriage. I said, why? Now, here's the thing. Anything you ask Maiwa, why are you not interested in marriage? She will tell you, I was the one, when he came, the first 2 years, when I moved from Lagos, that things were difficult for me. I was the one that was doing this. It doesn't give me money. How I won't give you money when I know they earn money at the time? I can brag now that if you see me hosting a wedding or an event, the least that they will pay me with a beg at 2.5 million or 2 million. With a beg. Do you understand? So I had consistency in my craft had made me, I was still posting and still doing my 100K gigs, And then she told me she was done. And I was like, why? Robert, I'm not feeling, she told me to my face that she's not sexually or emotionally attracted to me anymore. My elder brother looked at me and said, guy, you don't look yourself. After all this, my elder brother looked at me and said, have you looked at yourself on the mirror? Bro, you're a fine boy now. Ask anybody that knows me. You say, if they say, fine boy, I will say, no, that's how I used to behave. Made me feel less of a person. You say, me, I like dressing. I like dressing up. Like if I get a couple of, in fact, I learned that one from my friends. They say, now who they alive, now get purpose. So if I get money from a gig, I'll make sure I buy something from that money to remind myself. I'm a shoe. I love shoes. I love wristwatches. I love perfumes. Do you understand? So any gig I get, I must buy something from that gig. She would say, hey, you don't spend on me. I would buy perfume in Nigeria and send abroad. If you say I dey lie, me come out, come talk am. Not once, not twice. I go buy perfume for Nigeria. Any of our friends where they come with, or any of my friends where they travel, I go give them. They go send them to them, or they go deliver. I have friends that have gone to our house on their own. Baba, you do America, beg me buy flowers and chocolates now, or buy. But they say my wife doesn't drink, or rather, she made. I don't even know, Seth, because on
Just
her
talk am as
birthday,
your power
she
be.
was smoking shisha. This is somebody that doesn't, you can say, they drink, but on her birthday, she was smoking shisha, drinking alcoholic cocktail. But you say you don't drink. And then all this happened. And I'm like, like I said, I was madly in love. I was stupid. I was what they call a male simp. I swear to God. I was what they call a male simp. Ask anybody that knows me. I was posting her steady. My wife told me to delete all our videos, all anything that had to do with me and her. I should delete it from my page.
And you two, you listen.
I did. She changed her name. Her name was Maiwa Ekpo on Instagram. She changed it.
This is because of the RNG.
Yes, but I mean, you don't get your green card, so do they rescind it? Do they recall it? Or I don't know. I know people that have been in the US for 10, 15, 20 years, they never get green card. But you travel to the US and in less than a year and a half, you got your green card. You came back in 2021. You understand? That time I still never solid like that. And the mistake I made, see, if I would say there are a lot of mistakes I made. There were a lot of mistakes that I made in marriage, a lot. And I beat myself up because I would have put my foot down and say, come back once every year. Do you understand? Come back once every year. Because we don't get picking. I'm 48 years old. I don't have a child anywhere. If I had a child and my wife saying no do again, saying yes, I did knock around or I get picking from somewhere, I would have been justified that she left the marriage. I would pour my love on that kid. No woman can come out and say, Robert, don't give me belly before. Never. I'm proud of saying that one any day, anywhere. Because I'm very careful.
Let's talk about this marriage. You said you congratulated her and said it was her third marriage.
Yeah.
So that means if you add the arranged marriage, it will now be her fourth marriage.
Well, for information reaching me now that with the arranged marriage is the fourth one, is the fifth one.
You marry Samaritan woman, be that too?
Well,
33.
No, sorry, jokes apart. Sorry, that's me being insensitive.
That's what I heard. I don't know. You came to Nigeria. You said you're not doing again. We had family meeting. We know we're not officially divorced though. We had family meeting. They say, why do you want out of this marriage? Robert doesn't take care of me. But that was then. I know I didn't have money when I moved to Lagos. Anything that my wife was saying was before she traveled. After she traveled, now that time begin, they make more money now.
Can they divide your
They
money?
divide and they send. Yes,
to her?
yes.
This family meeting we wanna get. Who were the parties involved, and which year did you have this meeting?
It was when she came last year.
2025
was when she came. So because before now, so the whole of my 2024 was the worst year of my life because, like I said,
Can you relive it?
No, I don't pray anybody should go through what I went through. And guess what? I was always jumping and laughing, and people didn't know what I was going through. I was jumping and doing events and playing, and I would have posted. People didn't know what I was going through.
What were you going through?
I would call my brother, and I would cry on the phone, and I'll be like, and he'd be like, "Why are you crying? Are you alone in the house?" I'll say, "Yes." You see, he will now call Timmy. Timmy will say, "Where are you?" I say, "I'm in the house." He say, "Yeah, come to my house." I'll go to his house. I'll say, "Timmy, I've been trying to reach this woman for 4 days." Timmy will say, Okay, wait.
You have been trying to reach her. What do you mean?
On the phone.
You'll be calling her for 4 days. Your own wife.
Baba, the day here now. The chat, the evidence is here.
Oh my God.
Was that before she came?
Yes, before she came. But I now found out that she said she don't check. She told my friend that she had checked out 3 years ago. So you checked out 3 years ago, but you're still collecting money from me.
When was the last time? When was the last time you gave her money?
It was just before she came.
In 2025?
Yes.
How much did you give to her?
I dashed her #1 million.
Just before she came?
Yes.
Which is about $600,000. $600.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
So, I mean, I know that we're running fast.
I mean, if I give #1 million, that's a lot of money, bro.
It's a lot. Even in America, it's a lot of money.
$600 is a lot of money.
I know that.
I know people that earn less than that in a month.
Look, I know that we're running fast, but I'd like to take us back a little bit.
Okay.
when did this change in attitude start?
So I think maybe it was before. I think it was when maybe she was dating someone.
At what year into the marriage?
When? Abroad or here?
There. I don't know about here. Oh.
Were you guys talking every day?
Yes.
When she traveled initially?
Yes. So even when she came back in 2021, we're still chatting. She went back after a month. We're still talking.
So in 2021, you guys were having your normal sex.
Yes,
normal
when she came.
time.
Yes.
So what do you think happened between 2021?
She met some. I'm sure she met somebody because, bro, if you just check out like that.
Were you saying things? Were you being jealous on the phone?
No.
Were you being toxic?
No. See, if I call my wife and tell me I'm busy, I'll call you back. I will hang up. I'll say, okay, when you're done, call me. She won't call. And I'll call. And she'll tell me, oh, when I finished from there, I went to church. So then I went home and then I slept off.
Did you ever confront her to ask her, or did you ever have a feeling that, something might be wrong? Maybe you're seeing somebody else?
So, because of the distance, I never always wanted it to look like I was the one fighting every time. Because the only medium that we have, if I send my wife a DM on Instagram, if she posts something on Instagram, on her story, she'll tell me why are you sending me a message here? Why are you sending me a message here? Send it on WhatsApp. And yeah. That they check,
What did they?
In immigration, I don't know whether they check.
Immigration, no one when you see message from your husband.
I swear to God.
Was she working in the CIA, the FBI?
No, she was working for this financial consulting, the people that check all this fraud. Financial analyst. She was a financial
What year
analyst.
was that?
Up till now that she's with.
Because if she was still married at the time, then okay. But after her...
Married at the time that what?
Like the contract marriage.
No, she had gotten her green card.
She had gotten her green card now. She had gotten the green card in 2021.
Yes. She had become a citizen. Don't get green
just
card.
passport now remain. Abi?
Okay. I wanted to ask you something. What kind of messages were you sending by DM? Were they
normal, like if your wife posts her picture, I'll be like, oh, see my beautiful wife, or oh, fine woman, or Mrs. Ekbo, or something like that. And she say, delete it. Good, let's go to what I've told you not to send me. I've told you not to send. See,
okay, now that you don't get sense, what do you think was the reason why?
She was seeing someone.
And the person had access to?
Maybe, yes. Because number one, first off, okay, so you come to Nigeria and they ask you, what did Robert do to you? And you now say, that he wasn't taking care of me. And they were like, hold it. This guy was there, no. It was before you came, 4 years don't pass, A lot has happened in 4 years, He's making money now. Do you understand? He's getting gigs. Baba, last year alone, I went to 4 African countries. You know what it is like for them to take an MC from Nigeria to go and MC 50th birthday or wedding or something. This guy is traveling, he's making money. What's the problem? You now say, is there Shani Konwa? Oh no, because this, that, and that, and that. Only 4 months later, I now see that the person proposed to you.
Tell us, how did you see the proposal?
People sent, I didn't see it.
Okay, tell us about that day. How did that day start? I woke up, I went to the bathroom. Just tell us.
It was like every normal day. And as much as much, like I said, I was crazy in love. My friend would tell me, block her, so that you don't see her stories. But I was still checking up her stories, let me not lie. And there was one time, I'll show you this picture. There was one time I saw a picture of her sitting in a restaurant on a man's leg. Hold on, let me see. Show you. Hold on. Somebody sent it to me.
How did the person get?
I'm coming. Let me. Of course, the person didn't follow me. Let me show you. Let me show you.
Oh, Lord, Fago.
Let me show you. Okay. Now look at this picture. Right? It seems like a normal picture.
Let me see.
Look at the iPad on the table. What do you see?
Let me see.
Zoom in. You can zoom in. Let me help you. Look at the iPad on the table. What do you see?
Okay,
that's her.
On a man's leg.
On a man's leg.
Let me see.
You see, as painful as this story may be, there are lessons that every single person, husband, wife, and young person preparing for marriage must learn. Lesson 1, love is not enough. Love without wisdom can become sorrow. The Bible said in Proverbs 19 verse 2, Desire with your knowledge is good. The same Bible said, wisdom is the principal thing. Upon all that getting, get understanding. No matter how madly in love you are, whether man or woman, you need to apply wisdom. When I'm talking to men, I'm talking to women, are right. Some of us, the mistake we make in marriage is out of lack of wisdom. No wonder that I love this song. Mistakes you make in marriage shall remain with you forever. So take it, call upon Jesus. He will lead you perfectly through. Don't allow infatuation and the love that you don't even know whether the person manipulated that love through some diabolical means. Because looking at this man's story, look as if he is under some diabolical manipulation, and then you take decision without involving Jesus, because Jesus is the only one that can reveal the true nature of human being. The Bible says God revealed the end before the beginning. He already know the end of that marriage before the beginning and know whether it will suit you or not. So don't take that life decision without God involved in the equation. Lesson 2. Lesson number 2, never ignore red flags. Let me tell you, God does not allow things to happen to people without warning signals, whether Christian or not, because every one of us have guardian angel. God often speaks through character, attitude, and repeated warning signs. Discernment is a gift everyone should pray for. And always find the total history of someone you want to marry. You say is divorced before, or is divorced before. What actually brought the divorce? Why are you not in your previous marriage? Who was that man married to you? Find out. Because believe me, our Igbo people normally say, "Ogori no dina abomara nke ka mma." In other words, what somebody actually did in the previous marriage can easily be repeated in the next marriage. Lesson 3. Marriage should never be built on pity, pressure, or fear of loneliness, or promise alone. A beautiful wedding can never replace a healthy relationship. So, my dear, be clear in your decision. Marry somebody because you sure that this person complements your half, your better half, and not because I pity her. I don't want her to pass the same problem he passed before. The since that is maltreating her, it seems that I will be maltreating her. Let me give her everything she wants. Freedom is not free enough. Grace that have no limit will surely lead to disgrace. Right, lesson number 4. Compatibility, honesty, accountability, and mutual commitment matter more than emotions. And perhaps the biggest lesson is this: not every person who enters your life is meant to stay forever, but every experience can teach wisdom. If this story has touched your heart, please share your thoughts respectfully in the comment section for others to also read, because I like reading them. Have you ever ignored warning signs because of love? And then type also, Lord, give me wisdom, in the comment section, because there is mathematical, scientific, spiritual, or not proof that whatever that is written there gone to pass. Don't forget to like this video, share it with at least 3 people preparing for marriage, and subscribe to this particular channel, because in this channel we expose hidden truths, review biblical wisdom, and help people avoid mistakes that can cost them their peace and destiny. And in part 2, we shall uncover even deeper lessons that could save many marriages and relationships. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next video.